Hello, guys. So, 2 Timothy 4:3 says, "For a time is coming when people no longer listen to sound and wholesome teaching. They will follow their own desires. They will look for teachers who will tell them whatever their itching ear wants to hear. And they will reject the truth and chase after myths." This is exactly what many of us are doing right now. We are rejecting the truth, chasing after myths, chasing after lies that would just lead to destruction. They only listen to preachers or listen to celebrities, politicians that say what they want to hear because instead of what the truth actually is. They want to listen to them instead of the actual source. And, the enemy takes this under his advantage because he has time to keep corrupting the world. And we can see that right now. Our government is so corrupt. We can see that in human trafficking, in pedophilia. We can also see that in all the legislations. There's some legislations that go against God's word, against his truth. And many of us are following it because we're following it blindly. We don't realize that there's a bigger picture here. We're just looking at it in a fleshly form instead of a spiritual form. And like I said before, we're fighting a spiritual battle right now. For Paul tells us to put spiritual armor. Why would we have to put spiritual armor if we aren't fighting a spiritual battle? There's a reason many of us are feeling depressed this year, feeling anxiety, feeling unmotivated, feeling discouraged. And that is because the enemy is out and about, him and his evil spirits, him and his demons, putting all of these things onto us. And we don't realize that this is all spiritual and we can fight this off. We don't have to be slaves to sin. We don't have to, we have authority over the enemy. God gives us the authority to cast out demons, to cast out all of it. And so the enemy doesn't want us to know all of that. He doesn't want us to know that we have authority over him because we have a living power living in us. Jesus gives us the authority. And so we have to open our eyes and stand up for all of these injustices that are going up in our nation, because the enemy is out and about doing his corruptness into this world. And if we just stay silent, we're just going to be letting him. And that's not what God calls us to do. He calls us to speak up. Speak up to the injustices. Speak up about his truth. Tell others about God. Tell others about the truth. Tell others about the realities that are going on in our world. There are things that are going on right now that I think are going to be exposed sooner or later. I know there's some celebrities that are being deceived right now by the enemy. Some politicians are also being deceived. There's many people here that many people idolize. So a lot of celebrities that people idolize and don't realize that they're following something else. Just open up your eyes. We need to, pray as much as we can for our nation right now and speak up about it. I keep saying speak up because many of us are staying quiet right now and just letting things flow out when we have to speak up about the injusticeness. Don't fear because it's about politics, because there's characters like Moses, not characters, but they were actual people. Moses, Esther, Jeremiah, they were all called to speak up about the things that are going on in their nation. And God calls you to do the same. If they're going against God's truth, you have to speak up. All right? So open your eyes. Don't stay blinded. Because if you're blinded, then you're just following the world. And the world is ruled by Satan himself. So follow the truth. Don't feel comfortable. All right? Love you guys. Bye.